We went through all that. Yeah, lost our train of thought.
Okay, this is a video on the grid.
Off the grid.
Off the grid on the. This is a video off the grid and the earlier stages of our life, how we're trying to put our feet back on the ground and trying to get a whole lot accomplished, but it's a way we have to establish and put stuff in a row so that we can survive cheaply and more proficient.
Inexpensively, and so that we're doing everything that we can to not just survive, but
right in our future.
Right, not just survive, but to grow and to prosper and to live the way that we know that we should be. We had so much going on and stuff, so much stress and all that. We were basically in survival mode when Noel was going through his cancer journey. All you thinking about is getting through each day and
wishing and hoping on something else that's you think can happen that's going to be better for him, for sake, and we're trying to do our best and whatever it takes to do it. And
doctor's appointments.
It was kind of hard to hold down a job. It was kind of hard to trying to do something regularly on a consistent basis because you never know when he was going to get sick, and definitely didn't know how long he would be in the hospital. So it kind of took our life a little bit, but it was for the best for him.
Right.
So we did what it take. Any parent would.
Yeah. If we had to do it again, we would do it all over again. Even if, like at this point, right now we're living in our truck. Even if we knew ahead of time that this is where the journey was going to take us, if it was any chance that our son was going to survive, we would do it again.
It's like it's no. You in survival mode, and you want to do the best you can. So, and the prior to that is we had to make sure that what we was doing for him was always recorded, always on the same level, so we wouldn't get lost in what they was trying to tell us, which they wasn't listening to us, but we was hearing them. But at the same time, this is what you do for a loved one, right. Period.
He came first, so. And unfortunately, we didn't win in that situation. Not the outcome that we wanted in that situation.
Right.
So right now we're just trying to rebuild our lives, and we were staying. And I have a video, and you'll see it. That we were staying in an extended stay hotel, and that was basically using all of our income. We having to store over because my unemployment expired and had to reapply.
Basically,
it's like 4 weeks now.
Basically, for the last year and a half, so we went through all the money that we basically accumulated,
credit cards, everything,
or whatever, because
staying at a hospital, staying away from home was expensive.
And had to pay rent. And we wasn't even there the whole month.
Right. We shouldn't. If that's the one thing I think that I would change is I would give up my apartment earlier, and that way right now we would have some money because
that was very expensive.
We was paying rent and utilities and all that for a place that we weren't even staying at.
But you think about it like this: they still would have had been another bill on our credit where we had to pay them regardless. So we came up with a decision to try to stick it out as much as we could. But after everything unfolded, it was like we couldn't afford it. Although it was over in a few months. So I mean, I don't know. It's like you be darned if you do, you be darned if you don't. But at the same time, if we had a map that was going to tell us how it was going to go down, we could have adjust to it. We could have adjusted to it a little better. But nobody knows. Is life, and
And plus, every cancer journey is different. So nobody, even somebody that's been through it, can't really tell you step by step. They can only tell you what they did and how they survived and what worked for them. And then you can try to use it or not. So that's basically why we kind of.
I think what really put us in a trend that we was in, because we couldn't get no insurance or no nothing like that for him, because
his prior health issues.
And he was before then, so it took what we had built and what we had dwindle all the way down to just paycheck to paycheck, and
then we like even for his burial and stuff, we were like kind of frantic when it got towards the end, and we knew that he wasn't gonna make it. I know I was frantic, because I'm thinking, how are we gonna pay for funeral costs and stuff? We did a GoFundMe account. It didn't cover everything, so we owe the funeral home.
But we appreciate those people who did help us. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it.
So right now, it's sad to say, but our son's remains is still at the funeral home, because they won't give them to us until we finish paying them. I mean, it is what it is. So that's part of the reason why we're living in our truck too, is because I just secured a job. He's working. So we're trying to get our funds and stuff together. Right now we're still
back into the groove.
Right now we're still in survival mode.
It's the steps that we got to take to get to where we'll be comfortable. But as it is, as long as we on the right track, right terms with each other, we're gonna make it work.
Yeah.
Just for future's sake, if anyone has a loved one and quote unquote something happens to them to where they you got to put them to rest, do not go to the funeral home, and give yourself time enough to think about how to plan it out, because our heads was chopped off when we went down there, and they just seemed like they just dipped in, because we wasn't thinking.
No, we wasn't thinking, and we agreed to something.
They took advantage of us.
We agreed to something that we could not afford, even though we told them what our status was, that we had no savings, no insurance, no money. We didn't know how we was gonna pay it, and they made us think that they were giving us the lowest burial or whatever services,
like they was working with us,
and come to find out it was the most expensive one. And so we did it thinking, okay, this is the least expensive, but respectful or whatever. And so that's what we did.
Yeah.
And
but I look at it too. Business is business. Anywhere you go, somebody's trying to, if that's their business, they're trying to make the most they can make. So I don't care if you're selling shoestrings. They're gonna want the top dollar and try to dissuade you that it's the best. So
and the other thing is to ask people around you that you know that has had to bury a loved one. Ask them, or somebody go and help them with the process, because we had no one. It was just me and him and Noel's sibling, and we had nobody with us. We thought we had somebody with us that was going to help us through the process, but they didn't, as far as pricing and stuff. And so we didn't know till afterwards. And then after the fact, and people are telling you, oh, they took advantage of you. Oh, that's too much. You paid too much. Well, it's not helping us now, because we've already signed this contract and we're stuck. And so that's pretty much what it is. So please, if you know that a person is going through this, especially with a child, and their mind is just not in the right frame of mind, help them with that process, because it's hard to hear. It's hard to hear after the fact that you got taken advantage of. You already been through enough.
So now in our journey, we trying to keep an eye on that. We shopping around for things that we're going to be needing, researching. Trying to not actually. It's the cheaper is not the best. The best is the best of the cheap price.
The best was the best option for you at a reasonable, affordable price in anything that you do.
And remember, business is a business. Anybody you go to, I don't care if you're from shoestrings to air fresheners,
whatever it is, they're trying to make a profit. So you need to look out for your best interest. You need to do your research ahead of time, and you need to do comparison pricing, which it's hard to do in a situation that we was in, because our son's body was already at the funeral home. But do that planning ahead of time. Like for the two of us, once we get situated and settled where we are, I'm definitely going to do that shopping around ahead of time for our funeral, and try to prepay it ahead of time so that our children don't have to worry about it and deal with what we had to deal with, plus having insurance and stuff. In our situation, it was kind of hard, but we definitely we have insurance, so now it's something that we purchased while we were staying in the hotel. Yeah. I looked into insurance policies, so right now we are both covered, and with my new job we'll have more coverage, so that shouldn't be an issue.
So my point of view is, for changing in your life, as far as losing or someone, just moving, whatever, try to do it affordable. Mm-hmm. Even if it's taking you, like she said, off the grid. If it's going to be your best option, for not trying to depend on anyone, trying to, we got people that, help us out, and that's very appreciative. And, it's just that you have to be strong. Got to be strong. And take your time, because everything don't happen instantly, and I have a big problem with that, because I have no patience.
No patience.
And this is kind of wearing on me a little bit, but I know that we keep doing what we're doing, it's going to be better days.
Yep. It's already getting better. It's just, like he said, being patient. I have a job. I've already got there was a notice for something. I've already got I already received, I hope it is. I already got my unofficial offer and how much I'll be making. They've already sent me my insurance packet. I'm just waiting for my offer letter, and I'm supposed to start tentatively on the 25th of this month, and we'll have health insurance and stuff next month.
So that's one of the first steps that we're looking for, and it's come. It's took a few weeks, but it's come.
Yeah, I was frantic at first, but then I because at first it was like I wasn't getting any interviews, and then I had a bunch of people call me for interviews.
Actually, that's not how that goes, babe, because at first she really not 100%. So
I wasn't really wanting to work.
Everything was on me, and I was trying to do the best, and I'm just getting interviews, and everybody wants me to drive, and right now I can't drive. I can drive, but I don't want to, because we need to get a foundation here. With no foundation and me on the road, there's no way nothing's gonna work. So we're trying to get a foundation here. We're trying to get a foundation at this time for us, whatever works for us. Well, we got a plan, and we just need to pursue it, stick to it, be strong,
the plan.
And don't react quickness out of feelings, because that's when sometimes things go haywire, because you want it so bad. It's not the best decision. It's not the affordable decision. That's what that is. It's not affordable. And so we're looking at some things. In a few weeks, things will be more clear on what angle we need to go. We'll meet the fork in a few weeks. Put it that way. We'll meet the fork.
And we're hoping, like, pretty soon you'll see us sitting in a different
atmosphere.
A different situation, in a different atmosphere. It probably won't be sticks and bricks, but you'll see.
Yeah.
So we're gonna wrap up this video because our time is running out. We're trying to keep each video to a certain length of time. So if you want to know more about our off the grid journey, where we're at now, and our progress, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell notification, make comments, and ask us questions so that we can do a Q&A about being off the grid and our son's cancer journey and us rebuilding our lives after that journey. See you later. This is James and Sean from Just Us Two, Just Our Everyday Life.